Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online, where we just discovered a Sansha's Nation occupied mining colony. I've been looking for some of those because I want to test, let's recall these guys, I want to test the Cerberus in one of those. This fit was given to me as another player's favorite high-sec exploration ship. He prefers this over the Gila, and I think it's worth it to give it a bit of a test. So let's get in there. Let's hope that we're first in the site, and then let's see how this Cerberus performs against a 4 out of 10. I'm especially curious about the second room, which you just saw me. Oh no, that's probably the first room that I warped through. But yeah, in the second room, you tend to go after the valuable rat right away through Sansha spawn that has the loot, and then of course you need to be able to tank all the incoming damage for a bit. And in the Gila, in the passive feed Gila, it's doable. It's definitely doable, but from time to time with some pilot errors, when you bump into some of the structures and things like that, it tends to be a little bit tricky. So I don't always like using the Gila for these. So let's move on. Let's start by targeting some of these frigates here. And let's maybe first just approach the acceleration gates at 40 kilometers. Then let's see how my missile Cerberus here performs against these small guys. So that's half a frigate gone in one volley, and the first one is gone. Not too bad. Moving on to an enslaver next. Yeah, again, it's gonna take 2 volleys for that enslaver. In the meantime, we're going to put our drones on small guys as well, because they are not buffed in any ways. So just 3 hobgoblin 2s are not going to do all that much against something like a cruiser. And again, we need 2 volleys for one of these frigates. You know, it's actually okay for heavy missiles, right? These are heavy missile launcher 2s. I feel like this is actually okay performance. It could have been a lot worse in my opinion. So they still do decent damage against frigates. And the small ones, they even get 1 shot. Not bad, not bad. So back on the next enslaver, target some more of these frigates. Maybe start targeting one of the cruisers here as well. Oh, they split up. Okay. They're still not targeted, so that's okay. We are going right through the thick of it. That one is down. Let's see here. More of these frigates to take care of. Let's target this one next. Send the Savage. That's a 1 shot. Not bad. Okay, let's go after one of these cruisers and let's start repping a little bit, because we are halfway through the shields at this point. Let's see if I can find that acceleration gate. Maybe do an orbit at 1000 at this point, so that we can try to maybe avoid a little bit of damage. And here goes the first cruiser. While I want to keep my drones on these frigates for sure. So that one goes down quite easily to just missile fire. Not bad, not all that bad in my opinion so far. They did get through half my tank, but of course I can use my capacitor through this medium shield booster, which I can probably keep running as long as I need to. So there we go, next cruiser taking a couple of volleys, but definitely decent performance. As another frigate dies, let's take care of another one. Target a few more. And now this one is at, well, practically, let's maybe do the orbit at 500 then. Really doesn't want me to get close enough, but okay. And they're going after the final Savage here. So that one goes down. That one goes down. Let's put everything on one of these Spectres. See how that performs. So that's a missile hit. Shields almost gone, well into armor. They rep a little bit though. So you do want enough DPS so that they don't rep too often. And 1560 on the structure, of course. So yeah, okay, 4, sometimes probably 5 volleys to get on top of one of these cruisers. It's not great, but it's okay. And the fact that I can keep repping like this and my cap is not really running out, that is pretty powerful though. That does mean that I basically have this tanking capabilities all the time. That's nice. On to the next one. That was 4 volleys for a Spectre. We've got 4 left in the tubes. So let's see if we can take care of the next one. And now let's get some cap back. Not that it's needed apparently for the repping, but of course the micro-warp drive might be a bit more of a drain.
A module has run out of charges.
Yeah, that one runs out. 2 more cruisers left to go. And a big advantage compared to rapid lights, of course, the reload is much faster. So that's definitely a bit of a time saver. You can keep going at this rate pretty much as long as you've got missiles in the cargo holds. So next up we've got an Execrator. That one seems to be a little less tanky because that was just 3 volleys to get through that one compared to the Spectres. So let's see if that holds up against the other one. First volley. Second one. Do a little bit of repping. My cap is back already, so that is pretty cool. We can definitely keep repping indefinitely. And I think that was another 3. No, that was 4 actually. That was 4 volleys. So there we go. That's the first room. 6.5 minutes. Not that great. But the tanking capabilities were not bad either. We went straight through all of those cruisers, probably at their optimals, and we still managed to stay on top. Second room, let's see what we can do here. We should be in range straight away with 115 kilometers of the true Sansha rat, which is our target, of course. So let's find that one first. True Sansha right there. Once we land, we target, approach, do a burst of the micro-warp drive, fire our missiles, deploy our drones, engage True Sansha Foreman, and let's see what kind of damage we can do. Approach him. We're still at 30 kilometers. I think I can do basically a second boost here. The disadvantage, of course, if you keep running this, you'll see the damage comes in much more quickly because your signature radius is increased by quite a lot. But now that it's boosted again, we are back. We're holding pretty much at full shields with the repping. True Sansha Foreman is repping his best as well, though. He keeps coming back to half armor, so let's go my missiles and my drones. Shoot through that, please. Go, go. Yeah, a little bit of shields going down, but definitely, in my opinion, not as quickly as with the Gila here. I feel quite a bit more comfortable in being in this site, staying in this site. I can see myself targeting something extra as well. Let's see here. He's repping a lot though, that mining foreman. I have to be honest here. That is pretty annoying. But next missile volley should be what we need. There we go. He's down. We can scoop the loot. 98 million. That's not bad. And I could, of course, warp out of this pretty comfortably at this point. Should I try to target the rest as well? Not really sure if that's a good idea, but let's see if we can hold out in this side here. Take care of a couple more of these frigates. Yeah, look at that. My tank's already coming back without the true Sansha firing at me. I can now just take my time if I want to. Take out these frigates one by one. Seems to be still going okay. Just take the closest stuff first. You guys go after all of this. And we'll just keep one-shotting these smallest frigates. That's definitely not a problem. Look at that. This is not something that I could see myself doing the Gila, to be honest. Just take care of the rat and then stay in that site. Take care of everything else as well. Yeah, this is much tankier. You feel much more comfortable in this one, I have to be honest. This is actually really impressive. Look at that. I'm actually repping back already, taking care of just the closest frigates. The rest of them can't track me all that well anymore. And so now I could just take my time, destroy everything if I wanted to, although that's going to cost me a lot of missiles, a lot of time, and not be very efficient. So let's just take care of these guys, return to drone bay, take care of you as well since we still can, and head out towards the planet with our loot. So I have to say, for this second room here, this performance, I am impressed with the tanking capabilities. The damage, it's not as great and as bursty as the Gila, but it definitely gets the job done as well, as you saw right here. And yeah, you're basically a bit more comfortable tank-wise, I feel. I think that the Ishtar is still the easiest mode of all. Just plonk your tractor unit and go after it with the sentry drones, but this did a very good job in that 4 out of 10 here. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.